did you understand the magnitude of when you were told that you're going to Canada? Did you understand what that meant?
I did not. A week before, my aunt said, don't tell anybody, you're going to Canada, don't tell anybody.
Yeah. So what is the story between, about people not telling when they're traveling from Africa? What is that? What is that about? Tell us.
I think it's bad luck, and then I was kind of shy because people kept saying, what, pardon me? I came to Ghana in '05, the very first time, and I actually hated it.
No.
I had such an amazing experience.
I'm confused. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm in East Legon and I'm here to speak to Sewah. I want to find out all about her journey returning back to Ghana, what she's up to, and what her journey has been like since she's been here. Should we head on in and find out? Let's go. Hi Sewah, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very, very good. This is like my third time in this shop.
Yes.
So the last time I came, we had a conversation off camera, and I thought it'd be great to come back and speak to you because you had some little nuggets to share about your move from Canada back to Ghana, because you were born in Ghana, right?
Yes, I was born here, and then I left when I was 11 to go to Canada.
Okay.
And then I came back last year.
Okay. So you left when you were 11, and what was your experience like?
My experience was amazing, to be honest. I left as a child, blank slate, didn't know much. So I went and started elementary school, went through that, went through high school, went through university, got married, had my children, did life, which was relatively normal. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing extraordinary.
So let me just take you back. So when you moved to Canada, what was that experience like, having come from Ghana? Was it like eye-opening? Did you know what to expect? Was it shocking to you?
It was a shock when we first got there because of living situations. Like we lived in a townhouse when we went. Like my mom and dad were in a townhouse, and I had come from a family house, so a bigger house with my grandma, my aunts, cousins, everybody running around. So we got there, and it's just my mom and dad, my two siblings, in a townhouse, and that's it. So I remember the next morning, it was night when we got there. So the next morning I was like, where's everybody? And it was cold. We got there in November, so it was just about to snow. So it was just about to snow. So it was really cold. And I was thinking, like, why is this cold? Because I came from warmth, like super hot, to cold. So that was my major shock. Is the weather, and then just the way people lived.
What do you mean?
Compared to here, where people are closer, and there you're just in your own apartment, your own townhouse, and it's just it. It was just the six of us, and that's it. Nobody close by. I see. That is the thing about Ghana, I would say. Like, there is definitely this community feel, right, where you know other people around you, and that must have been a shock to go there and to all of a sudden be isolated. But do you feel like you adjusted quite quickly? I think so, because I was a child. I was excited. I was happy to be with my mom and dad. So I think, I mean, it was hard because I had used to my grandma. She raised us when my mom was abroad. So
that's quite common, isn't it?
So it was hard leaving, my grandma and my aunt, because it was the two of them. And then it's just my mom and dad, and then my sister. So that took us a while. Like, I think it took us about a year or two.
That's a long time though.
Because I kept wishing, like, when is she coming? She coming for us. And she'll call. She's like, no, you go have fun with your mom. And I'm like...
So did you understand the magnitude of when you were told that you're going to Canada? Did you understand what that meant?
I did not. So I actually had a best friend, and she's the only one I told, because I was told, don't tell anybody.
Oh, really? Oh, that's typical. Don't tell anybody we're flying.
Because I lived in Kumasi, so we kept coming back to Accra to do the stuff, the medical things. And then the week before, my aunt said, don't tell anybody, you're going to Canada, don't tell anybody. And I remember thinking, I gotta tell my best friend. So the Friday, I went to school Monday to Friday, so we left on a Sunday. So the Friday, I said to my best friend, I'm not going to be here Monday. She's like, why? What's going on? Like, I'm traveling, I'm going to Canada. But don't tell anybody.
Oh gosh, now everybody's going to tell everybody and say, don't tell anybody.
So I had to tell her, just because we're so close. And I actually haven't found her since I've been back.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't found her, and I think about her often, I know.
Facebook, Instagram, no?
I don't know her last name.
Oh, you didn't
know? We were like 10. So I don't know her last name.
You need to maybe go to the school. Maybe they have some old records.
Yeah, but I want to find her. So if you're out there, Teresa, that's her name.
Oh, that would be so. I'd love to see the two of you
Right?
reunited. That'd be so nice.
I've never forgotten her. She was such a good friend, and
that's
we were super close. And we've lost contact over 30 years.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully, we'll see if we can reunite them.
Right.
Oh wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the story between about people not telling when they're traveling from Africa? What is that? What is that about? Tell us.
I think it's bad luck, and I think it's people with ill intentions.
Okay.
That's what I was made to believe, that people don't always have good intentions, and so when you tell them your plans, they can do some stuff. I don't know how to put it, but I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, like you won't make the flight, huh?
Yeah. Or they're going to change your picture.
Right.
Once you get to the airport. Apparently it's happened before.
Really? The picture has changed?
The picture has changed, apparently.
Really?
So if someone very close to me told me a story of they came here, they wanted to go back, and they went to the airport, and the passport didn't match her.
Really?
Apparently, yeah.
That's
so,
crazy.
I mean, I don't know there's truth to it.
No, but it's something that I hear regularly. That whenever you're traveling, don't tell anybody.
You don't tell anybody, no.
Wow.
Even now, even when people come to visit,
yeah.
you don't tell anybody. You just visit, and then you say, "Oh, I'll be back," and then you leave.
Yeah. Wow, what a world we live in, huh? Okay. So, what was school like over there? Did you fit in fine? Was it different?
No.
Was the school system the same? What was the education like compared to here?
No, so it took me, I'll say 3 years to fit in.
3 years?
Yeah, because I got there, I was in grade 6.
Yeah.
So we got there in grade 6, and again, the weather, it was cold. We started school in January. My mom didn't know it was cold. I mean, she knew it was cold,
but not like that.
but she didn't get us the gear. Like, so we didn't have winter boots, we didn't have jacket, we didn't have anything. So I remember going to school and we were cold, and I'm by the fence, and I'm in running shoes. And then that was like a week before she figured out we need boots.
Yeah.
So she got us the boots, and I could speak English, but I had a thick accent. And then I was kind of shy because people kept saying, what, pardon me? So I was a bit shy to speak.
Yeah.
So I made friends with another immigrant child from Sri Lanka. Her name is Christina. We're still friends.
Okay.
So she was also new. So we became friends.
Right.
Because
Makes sense.
we were both immigrants.
Yeah, yeah.
She didn't speak English. She didn't speak anything at all, actually. But I spoke English.
Right.
That was just a thicker accent. Yeah. And so I couldn't assimilate right away.
Yeah.
It took me, I'll say 3 years.
Really?
By grade 8, yeah.
Wow. So what happened in that 3 years? Is it because your accent changed? Is that what it was that helped you? What helped you?
Well, I think my confidence grew. You know, like I just started speaking. This is how I spoke.
Yeah.
And people began to understand me. So I think
so you held on to your accent?
Yeah, I had my accent, yeah. So I think people, like my classmates, started to understand me because we're together every day. So I felt comfortable to speak. So I started to speak. And then I made friends. Like we became closer because they were so different compared to me, I felt.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things I'll say, like they didn't understand, or the jokes. It was just a different upbringing.
Yeah. What was specifically different about them and you at that time?
I mean, I was like, there was only 2 black kids in the whole class. And then one black one, she was actually Ghanaian, but she was born in Canada.
Yeah.
And so the food was different. Like I remember I used to go with rice and egg, or toast, like toast with egg. And then they'd be like, "What is that?" Because it's like, who eats toast with egg for lunch, right?
Right, yeah,
But here it's our lunch.
Yeah.
And then they'll come in with like, bologna sandwich or bacon and whatever, ham sandwich.
Yeah.
And so they'll be asking me, what is that? Yeah. And then I'll be asking them, what is that?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what that was. So it was just differences like that.
Yeah.
In the way they ate and the kind of food they ate. And then it was just, again, I was like in my class, I was the only black one. The other class, Anita was there. So,
Right.
And then it was just the difference of, you look different. You sound different. So they didn't say it, but you feel it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were in grade 6, so then nobody actually said anything. But you could feel that, oh, you're different.
Okay.
And then they'll ask, oh, where are you from? And I'll say, and I go, where is that? So you felt that you're different.
Yeah. So as you continued your journey over there, did that feeling ever go away where you felt different?
No, not in elementary school. What happened, I noticed, is I found friends that were similar to me.
Right.
So elementary it was me and another black one and another girl too. So we became friends.
Right.
We did play with the other kids, but I noticed we did stick together more often. Again, because my hair was different. I remember I used to my hair was really short when I got there.
Yeah.
So I had braids constantly. And then the one time, my mom didn't do my braids. And I wore a hat the whole entire day.
Yeah.
And they kept asking me, why do you have a hat on? Why do you have a hat on? And I didn't know the answer because I couldn't put that in a sentence. And I remember the one girl, Vivian. She's like, oh, because she took her braids out. And then I kept repeating that the whole day.
Oh, really?
Every time somebody says, why do you have a hat on? I took my braids out. And they're like, okay. So
they didn't understand.
They didn't understand. Yeah. So I think it was just differences like that. Things, the way we were raised, the things my mom would say, the way how their mom would say. It's just,
So did you think at any point about coming back in those early days, about coming back to Ghana?
No.
You weren't missing Ghana?
No, I was not missing Ghana.
Really?
I missed my grandparents.
Yeah.
But I think I was too young to understand. Like, I knew this is it. This is my mom and dad. So there was no option of me to come back.
Right, okay.
But I did miss the way we lived, the way, my grandmother would serve food to everybody. And just, even now when I talk to my cousins, we talk about it. Just the way we lived.
Yeah.
I miss that dynamic.
So when you're older, say your 20s, right? Did you think about, I would love to go back to Ghana and see what it's like? Really?
No, I know.
It didn't cross your mind?
No, I came to Ghana in 2005, the very first time.
Yeah.
And I actually hated it.
No.
I hated it completely.
Why?
I know.
But didn't you have those dreams of when you were younger and how fun it was to be outside?
Nope. I came back in 2005 and I completely hated it.
What did you hate?
Nothing had changed. And I was thinking, it's been 11 years and things were the same. Then I had gotten used to life there.
Right.
So I came back and I remember thinking, oh my God, the gutters, oh my God, I was here for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I left in 2.
No.
I changed my ticket and left in 2 weeks.
It was that bad for you?
It was that bad, yeah. Yeah.
What was the biggest shock?
The no change, to be honest.
Okay, when you say no change, what had you expect to change?
I expected the road to be better.
Yeah.
When I went to my neighborhood, it was the same. I mean, there were more buildings, but it was the same thing. And I was like,
really?
How? How is there no change?
Wow.
And it's just, it was the no change for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Did things like Dumsor and having no water, did those things affect you?
No, because I was only here for 2 weeks. So we didn't have any Dumsor when I came.
Yeah.
And water, we had the tank, right? So I never noticed the water shortage.
Okay.
So that didn't affect me, no.
Okay. So did you go to Kumasi or you were in Accra?
Kumasi. I'm from Kumasi.
So do you think that maybe if you had been in Accra, you would have maybe had a slightly easier time?
I don't think so, because I don't know anybody in Accra. Even now, I don't know anybody in Accra. Right. Because I'm meeting people now. Yeah. But my family's from Kumasi. So when I was there, we're going around town, everybody wants to meet you, everybody wants to see you. And so it was fun like that. But it was just it was just a shock. I think Really? And then you have to do when we got to people's houses, you have to greet them in a certain way. Yeah. And I wasn't sure.
Did you remember all of that?
No, I didn't know. Oh. You have to and I felt like it was too formal.
Really?
Yeah. And then I was thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say.
So what did you want to do? Hi.
And then they'll be like, hi. You can't say that, you can't say that. I'm so then I became nervous. Because I'm thinking, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm just used to, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Wow.
But you can't say that.
It's amazing how the culture can change once you're taken out of your environment. Because you would have thought, you growing up here, even though you had left at 11, you'd have still had some of those cultures instilled in you.
Yeah, no. I have the basics, but just little nuances. I was finding it hard.
But
so
you kept your language?
It. Oh, yeah. Very fluent.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a shock. So you said you had a sister, right?
Yes, I had a sister.
So did your sister ever come back? Did she have the same experience as you?
Well, she's been back once, and she actually hated it too.
Really?
She came back in 08, but now she loves it, and now she wants to come.
Really? So how did you go from hating it in 2005 to now saying, I'm going to move all the way here?
That's the interesting part.
How?
So 05, I came, I hated it, and I'm like, I've never come to Ghana. My mind was literally
She left her passport at the airport.
Yeah. My mind was closed. I'm not coming back here. Oh my gosh, I can't stand this place. Case closed.
Yeah.
And I remember my mother-in-law kept saying, you have to go buy a house. You have to do something, buy land.
Yeah.
Go, no, it's not for me.
Yeah.
So I went out with my life, went to school, working, doing whatever I'm doing. And then 2017, I usually have tea in the morning. So I wake up, I have my tea, and I read a book or something.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that in the morning, and it literally popped in my head. I know it sounds cliche, Ghana. Yes, just like that, Ghana.
Really?
And I'm thinking, Ghana, why?
Yeah.
And then that was it. So I put that at the back of my mind, but it kept coming back. I kept thinking about it. It kept coming back on the surface.
Yeah.
And then 2018, I said to my husband, you know what, let's go visit Ghana. Me.
Wow.
2018, I said. So a year later, I said to my husband, let's go visit. Let's go see what it's like. I'm older now, so let's go. And he's like, oh, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, let's take the whole family. So yeah, we booked our tickets, 6 tickets. We got stuff ready, snacks for the kids.
Yeah.
Shipped them over, and then we came in August 2019. We went to Kumasi. We're there for 2 months. We're here in between. So I was here for a week. Yeah. And then left to Kumasi and then came back a week. So I've only spent 2 weeks. In Accra.
So how does someone go from I hate Ghana, I'm never returning, to saying let's book a ticket and come for 2 months? You couldn't even stand 3 weeks, but you came for 2 months. It doesn't even make sense.
I know. I know. And you know what? I can't even explain it, to be honest.
Really?
Honestly,
you just had like a calling.
It just hit Ghana in the morning.
Really?
It literally, I'm reading my book. Yeah. My tea's next to me, and it literally just Ghana.
Wow.
Like it was just like
That is interesting.
I know.
Okay, so you're in Kumasi, and how did you find it this time? Was it the same, or had it changed?
It hadn't changed in infrastructure, so things weren't that different. Yeah. But I had such an amazing experience.
I'm even confused. What was different?
I think age. Yes, I think it's just different time. As a different time in my life. Yeah. And so I could appreciate things as it was. There was no preconceived notions. There was no expectations, really. And I honestly met so many people, loved it. Loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
What about like the slowness of life? Because I know here life moves a lot slower than what it is in the West. Did that affect you at all?
It did. Because I'm used to go. Yeah. Even now, it still affects me. Because I'm used to go. Yeah. So when I notice people are not moving as fast as I think they should, kind of irks me a little bit. But I'm learning to let go. Yeah, you have to. That's not the life here. Yeah. I'm learning to let go of things and appreciate what's here. Yeah. Okay. And not compare it to what's there. Right. Because I'm here.
Yes, exactly. So, perfect. So you came 2 months. And now you are here. So how did that happen?
So I came 2 months. And then our last week, just before we left, my husband's friend said, oh, let's go to living room. And he kept bugging. Let's go to living room. We're like, to eat what? He goes, oh, you have to have food. They have really good food. Yeah. I go, oh, okay. So he came, picked us up, and I hadn't been here at all. Like, I didn't know East Legon. I didn't know the area. So he came, had a car pick us up, so we came. And then we parked at the parking lot. Yeah. And then we got out, and I got out from the car and I'm thinking, wow. I looked around. I'm like, wow, it would be such a nice place. It would be nice to have a place here.
Yeah.
A shop here would be so nice. Just a thought in my head. We went in, ate, left. And then 2 years later, my husband came to Ghana and came to an event here.
Oh.
And saw the place for rent.
Okay.
And so he calls me and says, there's a place for rent. And it's big and it's what you want.
Right.
Do you want to see a video? I go, sure. So he takes a video. He sends it to me and I'm like, oh my God, this is the place? I'm like, take a whole video of the whole place.
Yeah.
So he does the whole place, sends me a video. I'm like, this is by the living room.
Oh.
But he didn't know. I had never talked about this. So he didn't even know that I had set this in my mind. So I said to him, oh, okay. I like it. Take it.
Yeah.
So he starts the paperwork. He comes back. And then a year and a half later, we're here.
Okay, so how did you? So did you have a restaurant business in Canada?
No.
I can't follow you. I'm not following that. There's no pattern for me to follow here.
I know.
Okay, so what were you doing in Canada?
So I work with kids with special needs as a behavior therapist. So I work with kids changing their behavior using ABA principles.
So how do you go from that to owning a place like this?
I know. So through that, I started cooking school with kids because the kids I work with, they learn differently. So I actually had a business with cooking school.
Right.
And then I love to cook. I like to bake. And then honestly, it just took off from there.
Right.
So I started baking home, just little things like that, cupcakes, cookies, and things like that. And then during COVID, I'm like, oh, I really like baking. So actually, my son said, why don't you go to school and perfect your skills? So I'm like, okay. So I took a course on it and did it it was a 2-year course. So I did that. And then that was it. So I actually wanted to just do donuts.
Oh, see, this was meant to be just a donut shop.
Just a donut shop.
Wow.
Just a donut.
But were you not scared that, because obviously Ghanaians have a particular taste in food, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much of a sweet tooth they have. Were you not scared to open a place that has just donuts?
Actually, I wasn't, because I thought donuts were so good. I mean, we love donuts.
Yeah.
A donut and a coffee is our thing in the morning. So I'm thinking they would love it. Ghanaians would love it. And when I do it for people, they love it. Yeah. And I don't put, I reduce the sugar. So I don't use the standard ingredients. Yeah. And so I'm thinking they're going to love it. Yeah. So it was supposed to be just a donut shop. Just donuts, that's it, all day long. Wow. And now we've evolved into...
Because this is a dessert place, right?
It's a dessert, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. So you decided to extend the menu. Why did you extend the menu?
It was requests from people.
So when you opened, you were just donuts?
We're donuts and desserts. And actually now we have like jollof rice, fried rice, and all of that stuff.
They've submitted you.
Oh.
The customers have made her submit. I know. Do you know why I say that? Because everybody that I know that has some type of food eatery that has done something a little bit different, always give them 6 months to a year, they've put jollof rice, they've put some yam, they've put something to fit the customer's needs, because that's what works. I'm
actually getting requests for banku.
Really?
Yes, mutuo.
Really? Oh,
yes,
good,
yams.
Really?
Yes. And actually, our number one seller is our jollof rice.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
And we just started last week.
Oh,
I'm not kidding.
Some of this jollof.
You will get some to taste. We have reviews, and it's our number one seller.
Really?
Within a week.
Within a week?
Within a week. Not even a week. Today is a week. Last week Thursday. Today's Thursday.
Really?
Within a week, our number one seller. Yeah.
Oh, you're a real cook then, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can throw it down.
Oh, okay. She said she can throw it down. Okay, I can
throw it down. I'm good at watch it, too.
Wow.
Ask my husband. My husband will tell you.
Wow,
So I didn't even want to put watch on the menu, and he was hammering. You got to put it on the menu.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it on the menu now?
It's on the menu, but it's only Saturdays and Sundays, just because it's a lot. So that one was a real hesitation.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
So how has business been since you started? Has it been what you expected it to be?
No.
Okay.
Because I thought I was just going to do donuts and have, 20 different things on the glazing. So I had like a, maple dip is real thing there, maple syrup. So I'm thinking they're gonna love maple syrup and bacon on their donut. No, they don't.
Taste buds are different,
The taste
right?
buds are different.
Yeah.
You know, they want more savory than sweet, like you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
So no, it wasn't what I expected at all. I mean, people still buy, but again, since we started the savory menu, that's more where our sales are. Yeah.
And that's really interesting because you are opposite living room. Who sells those same things? But I guess your ambience is different, right? This is kind of like you could come here and sit here for hours.
Yes.
And be very comfortable, you know?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Yeah. So has anything about doing business in Ghana shocked you?
Everything.
Okay.
Every single thing.
What has been your biggest shocker?
Oh my gosh.
Took a deep breath. Where to start? Which one should I
don't pick? Know which one to touch on. Oh my gosh. Every single thing. I mean, it took us 2 years to start the place. Yeah. From the painter to the graphic designer to everything is not what you expect.
Right.
Your timelines have to be 3 times.
Really?
So if you want something in a week, you need to give it 3 weeks. If you want something in a month, give it 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
But if you do that, then if you're trying to open and you've rented out the shop, you're losing money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you rented the shop. How long did it take before you could open?
Even for them to get the shop ready itself, it took them a year. Even from the landlord.
No.
Yes. It was supposed to be ready in 3 months.
No.
And it was ready in a year.
So you're just sitting, waiting?
Yeah.
Hey.
I know.
How did you have that patience?
You have to have patience.
Yeah.
You honestly, and again, people say that a lot. But in Ghana, you have to have patience.
Yeah, you do.
You honestly have to take it back.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath and just wait.
Yeah.
And things usually work out. I mean, I've learned to just wait because the more you rush it, the more you're frustrated, the more you're angry, the more you're stressed, the more you're tired, the more you want to leave.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. But if you can just wait, and again, it's something you have to unlearn.
Yeah.
Because we've learned things were. Yeah. Even the way you walk. I see people walking
I know. It's can we move a bit faster? Yeah.
Right, even the way you walk.
Yeah.
When I'm at work, we're speeding through. Yeah. Because I have to get from this classroom to this classroom in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
So here, I noticed even when they walk, it's just lolly.
I noticed that when I came too. I'm like, maybe it's the sun slowing them down.
Right?
I don't know.
And I'm thinking because I remember I was sitting here, I'm thinking,
yeah.
Should I say something? Can you walk quicker?
Yeah.
But again, that's their way of life. It's our way of life here in Ghana.
Absolutely.
Right? So,
it's very true. So have you ever thought about wanting to quit and go back?
Oh my gosh, on a daily basis.
Okay, this is real.
I'm being honest.
Yeah,
business,
that's real.
when you start a business on a daily basis, you question yourself.
Yeah.
You doubt yourself. And this is huge, right? Because I've left what I've known, what I'm comfortable with, to come here. Though I was born here, but I've been gone for 30 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
All my roots are there. My connections, my friends, my best friends, my classmates. I have no classmates here, none.
Wow. What a
and
change.
So it gets real. It gets. Yeah, it gets real quick.
Yeah, I bet. Because what advice would you give to people that are coming to set up businesses and feel like they want to quit? How can they overcome that barrier? Because I see a lot of people try businesses, and they're like, this isn't fit, and they run away.
I think your passion has to be greater than you. Your passion has to be way bigger than you. Because if it's not for that, you'll quit. Yeah. Because you start to analyze, what's the benefits for me? But when that passion is there, when you believe in what you're doing, when you believe in your product, it will carry you through. Yeah. And then surround yourself with people.
Right.
I've met so many people here. I always say, I don't know anybody. And honestly, I've made so many good friends here. Yeah. And they will encourage you. And you need someone that's going to encourage you. Yeah. That's going to say, stop. You're overthinking things. Just relax.
Absolutely.
It all works out in the end. And it does. But when you're going through something in a moment, it feels like, oh my gosh. But when you honestly stop and be still, it's life.
Yeah.
Even if either it's here, it could be in Canada, it could be in Thailand.
Absolutely
it could
true.
be in the
It can
States.
happen anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think once you understand that, it's not just Ghana. It's life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So do you think you need a lot of money to start a business here?
I don't think so, no. No, I don't think so. I think you can start small. And that's what I love about Ghana. You can literally start by the roadside.
Yeah, that is true.
You can literally start with not less than $1,000. Yeah.
What would you say is a good startup?
For something like this, you need a lot.
Yeah.
But if you're just coming in and you wanted to start something small, you can. Yeah. Because you can do like a kiosk and sell burgers. And I know people that's doing that and making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Or you could sell even coconut. Something as simple as that.
Yeah, you don't even have to import.
You don't even have to import nothing. You literally come in and set up a little shop and you sell coconut water. I drink it every day.
Yeah.
So people buy it. When I go there, they're busy. So you can start something small like that and then kind of work your way. That's what I would suggest people do. Because then it's less stress. Yeah. And it's, again, for me, it wasn't supposed to be this big.
Oh, really?
It really wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, because I look at the place and I'm like, wow, you've put everything into here. Like you have, like your menu is full.
Yes.
I can see the way you've decorated the place. You've put some investment in here, you know?
So when I'm freaking out, I'm thinking, maybe this is God's path. Because it honestly was not my idea.
I think it sounds like it. I mean, I don't think we can deny that this is even God's path.
Like
finding this place, to not even wanting to be in Ghana. Yeah. I think we can say that God's definitely had his hand in this,
Yes, because the days, every day I want to quit. Every day something happens, I'm like, oh my God, why am I here? Oh my God.
Take your machines, put it in your suitcase and ship out, right?
Every day, I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? Oh my God, if I was there, I'll be working and getting this amount of dollars and, you get your paycheck. Yeah. Here, it's not guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. But that is part of the entrepreneurial journey though, right? Nothing is certain. Yes. You might make $10,000 one month. Next minute, you make $300. You're like, hey, but how?
Or nothing.
Yeah, or nothing.
Or nothing.
Exactly. Yeah. So you have to... But that's part of the journey.
Exactly. And I think once you understand that, that journey could be anywhere in the world.
Do you think to move to Ghana, you have to be entrepreneurial?
I don't think so, because not everybody is. And again, I think entrepreneur could be big or small. Right. Or medium. So absolutely. I think go for what you're comfortable with. Yeah. And I see so many opportunities here. You can literally be selling water. Yeah. And you'll make it. Yeah. And I use coconut because I see coconut every day. I'm like, I could literally sell coconut. Yeah. And again, you make a living off it. Absolutely. So I think you don't have to be, but it's best if you are. Yeah. Because you do need an income. Yeah, for sure. So, but you don't have to go big. You can literally do something small, something that's unique. Yeah. That's not here. Or even the stuff that's here. Yeah. Just a different way of doing it.
Exactly. I think that's very
smart. Yeah.
So tell us about your menu. What do you have on your menu?
So we have everything from sweet to savory. So I have my beloved donut. I'm not letting that go.
Yeah. She likes the donut. Yeah.
My husband says to let it go. I'm like, no.
Yeah. She's doing the donuts.
I like that Canadian donut. So we have that. We have cake slices. We have loaf. We have our jollof rice, fried rice. We have our wache. We have coffees, all kinds of sort of coffees, lattes, cappuccinos. Okay. So we have muffins. You can get everything from a bakery to real food, as they call it in Ghana. Okay.
And do you do pre-orders for people as well and things like that?
Yes. Okay. I actually love pre-orders because then it's set. Yeah. And then I'm very particular with our donut. I don't like it lasting the whole day, so I do it in small batches. Oh, I see. So I love when it's pre-ordered because then you get it really fresh and hot and warm, just like Krispy Kreme donut. Yeah. So I came here the other day and you had these things. I don't know what you call them, but they were like puffed up pastry and then you had the honey on it. Yes. I was like, what is that? What do you call it? It's our Delight Bites, and it's one of our sellers too. We get a lot of orders for that.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. I'm like, I've never seen this before. I'm now this is the only place that you can get them.
This is the only place in Ghana you can get it. I can guarantee that, because it's a Canadian thing. Yeah. So unless a person's Canadian, they're not gonna know.
Really? Yeah. Oh, it's a Canadian thing.
It's a Canadian dessert.
I've never seen that before.
I know, because it's Canadian.
I need to go to Canada. That's amazing. Okay. Well, I think you've shared some really great nuggets in today's video. I think hearing your experience has been really eye-opening to see the perspective from you being younger to having come to Ghana, not liking it, and then going away and then having that Ghana moment and then coming back and being able to set up all this. And I think it's great for inspiration for those that also have always been thinking about wanting to move to Ghana, but not knowing how they can do it, if it would even work. I think your story is definitely one for inspiration, you know?
It will work. If you wanted to move, it will work.
Yeah.
It takes time, like anything else.
Yeah.
Right? But it will work. It has to work.
Did you come with all your family? All of you are here?
No, it's just me.
Oh, okay.
It's just me battling the terrain.
Really? Really? Why did you make that decision?
I wanted to make sure when my kids come, they're comfortable. Because I didn't want them to come and then they don't like it. And they're at a funny age. They're in high school.
Oh, that age. Oh
Yeah. So they're at that age where
they've had too much of over there to just to hit. Yeah, I get it.
And I wanted them to make sure when they get here, I have things set up. So we have friends that they can visit, maybe have kids that we can connect to easily.
That's very wise.
Yeah, so that's why we did it that way, because I don't want them to come and then they don't have any friends. Yeah. And then they hate it, and then they go back and then never return. Yeah, I get it. Because they have, that's where they were born. They have all their life there. Yeah. So I was, wanted to come, make friends. Yeah. And usually people have kids, and then they can kind of connect. Once they get here. So. And
if they're here, they're going to eat everything anyway.
Hey, my boys. If you have boys.
Hey, I have boys, I know. They don't stop. I'm like, hey, is it not full yet?
When I was leaving, my son was eating 4 eggs. An omelet. 4 egg omelet. Really? When I went back in June, he's gone up to 6.
No. Just take the crate.
6 eggs. Hey. Omelet. What? He made it in the first morning I was there. I was like, hey, Jalen, what are you doing? He said, I'm making breakfast. I'm like, 6 eggs? 6. He goes, yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah. So, they're expensive. Wow. My Costco bill's gone up. Right? Yeah.
Whoa, I see. No, that's amazing.
But they wanted to visit, so I'm hoping next year, June.
Okay, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. So how can people find this place?
So we are at East Legon. We're right by the living room. So if you know the living room, we're across the street. We're on Otele Avenue. Okay. We're on Google Maps. You can find us. We're on Instagram. We're on Snapchat. We're on TikTok. Everywhere on social media.
Are you dancing on TikTok?
No, not yet. You don't want to see me dance.
She said not yet.
You don't want to see me dance. You don't want to see me dance or sing.
I love it. Okay. So all under the same handle?
Yes.
T.Delight.
T.Delight GH.
Okay.
Yeah. So same handle everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, everywhere. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much for speaking to me today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sure the subscribers will head over and, have a look at your Instagram. If they're here in Ghana, they'll come and visit and stuff and definitely taste those. What did you call them? Those bites?
Delight bites.
Delight bites.
Delight bites.
Try the delight bites. They're good.
And we're all day breakfast. We have all day breakfast. It's American style pancakes, and some people aren't used to that.
I had pancakes the other day and I came and they were good. I was like, I left here very, very happy.
Some people aren't used to American style. So we're American style pancakes, so it's fluffy.
Yeah. The British, our ones are flat and you roll them. Yeah.
That's why. We get confused.
Because the look was almost of disgust.
What is that?
I'll have to do something for you. What do you mean?
You know what? We should.
Yeah?
American versus English.
Okay. We'll have a pancake off. Watch this space.
Or, American food, English food.
Okay.
Because you guys have some stuff where I'm like...
The fish and chips. Yeah.
Beans for
pie.
breakfast.
Yeah. English breakfast. What? Sausage, egg.
And beans.
Yeah. You can add some chips to that even if you like.
Oh, you guys, I don't know.
Yeah. You have to try it. Well, that challenge is loading. Wait for it. Awesome. Thank you so much for talking to me today. I appreciate it. Thank you. So guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a great one. Don't forget, head over, check out T.Delight on Instagram, head over to the shop, come and experience some of the foods. Don't forget as well, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment, and share this video. Until next time, we are out. Nutifafa. Hey.